Good heel, more alert with a dog up ahead. No. I just did a tiny step to the side because there's nowhere for me to go. Let's go. Nope. 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 Okay, we're going to talk through this in slow motion. A small terrier mix coming up to us, pulling intensely on harness. I thought she was in a groove with me. I knew she was anxious. I knew she might react, but I think I was at like a 30-40. I thought it would be enough, and I was wrong. We do a little bubble out just to give a little space. I didn't think I needed to turn around or hide behind a car or do a higher level. I thought she was kind of in it with me. So there's a tap right there. Because of her reaction right there, I thought, oh, we're good. And I was just wrong. And look, she continues to try to move with me, but I needed a bigger move. I needed a full turnaround. I needed something more, especially when that other dog started to pull very intensely and then react. So I have too loose of a leash here because, again, I was given a false sense of security. I thought she was good. So I wasn't able to do an efficient straight up in the air when she lifted off. Instead, if you notice, as the dog is flanking me, what I do is I feel like I'm about to lose her, but I still think if I just do a turn and I tap the e-collar, this girl's going to move with me. We've practiced so much over the last few days, and look, she's gone, right? So I realize it's not going to work. I go, look at all the slack in the leash, which is bad. I go straight up in the air, but my efficiency was straight up in the air is gone. Right now I'm in management mode. So I have firm pressure straight up in the air, and I continue to move a bit because I can't move into her because there's stuff in my way right here. So I just continue to see there's like a lot of poles and there's a tree and stuff like that. So I choose to just keep moving and wait for her to relax a bit. And when I feel her relax a little physically, that's when my leash relaxes, and then we work through the residual anxiety. If I had had a closer hold on the leash and caught this better, I would have done much better. She would have done much better. But I just didn't know enough about her yet. I hadn't experienced enough with her, with a dog full on barking in our face, to really know what I was dealing with, as far as she goes. And plus I felt like because she's so well trained, I was given a bit of a false sense of security because I felt like she was so in tune with me, but she really wasn't. And so anyway, all of those things, when you're working with your dog and you're getting to know them, cut yourself some slack. It takes time to figure things out. I'm going to follow it a bit. I know she's looking at it, but she's trying to stay behind me, so she's trying to avoid. So I'm going to let it go. She's not going to walk with her head sideways, so make some adjustments. The dog's now reacting to another dog, so that's what she's also now seeing. Heel. Heel. Good. Heel. Good. Now I'm going to continue to work her, even though the dog is long gone, to get her back into a groove, lower her heart rate a little. That's just a dog behind a fence. She's pretty good with that stuff. Once she knows where they are in the neighborhood. Let's go. I think she definitely would have been okay if that dog hadn't reacted, but it did. Glad I got it on film. If I hadn't, I went from a 25 to a 45, but I was late, so I would have been quicker and probably would have calmed her down faster. But that's all right. Good. See, now we get this nice heel back. Easy turns. Quieter panting before we head back. Ooh, that was a hard one. So we just passed by a pitty that was not reacting, but pulling intensely. So I got a reprieve. So I got an opportunity to scroll up. I think I was at a 60-ish tap, and then it did settle her down, but she remains jittery. So when that happens, something physical can actually calm the dog down. The e-collar can interrupt it, but something physical calms her. So did just a good pop afterwards, and then she was completely fine. It was one of our dogs, so I was able to walk by that dog several times and get her to fully chill before moving on. This is my heel. This is what it's got to stay. Otherwise, the video that I did take where she reacted, I never would have been able to have that much control over her. Like, just never would have happened. She would have already been like out here. Heel, good. And she would have had all the leverage. So I would have been only working from behind. And so I think that was the easiest I've ever managed her, because I did one-on-ones with her. And that was the easiest I've ever managed her when she's been reactive or seen her. And it's because I had leverage.